Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel Data Drivers. In my last video, I discussed about LODs in Tableau, and today we are going to see some of the use cases for LODs. So let's get started. So the very first use case is what we have is where we need to showcase the number of purchases made by the customer. So if you see on the screen, I have customer name. I have the count of order ID with me, which is the distinct count. So it shows this Aaron has three distinct count of orders. This Aaron Hawkins has seven distinct count of orders like this. But what here we are looking for is how many customers are there who has ordered who have three unique orders. How many customers are there who have seven unique orders? How many customers are there who have 10 unique orders like this? Means we are looking the count of orders with and the count of customers as well. Like 10 different customers have ordered four. Four times they have ordered like this. So what I've done is simply right now here, I've just simply dragged the customer name and distinct count of order ID taken. But this is not going to give me the correct or desired result which I'm looking for. Or let's say if I simply apply the distinct count, the measure as count distinct here as well. So this will also not solve my purpose. It will just give me the distinct count of order IDs and the customer name. But this is not what I'm looking for. So how we can go ahead with this scenario is I'll just quickly move it to sheet 16. So this initial sheet which I've created just to provide you the uh, brief idea of the scenario, but this is how we will solve our case. So what we will do is we'll create one fixed LOD field, which is the number of orders per customer. So I'll just show you the field here. Here, what I've done is I've used the fixed LOD and I've fixed the customer ID over there and taken the unique count of order IDs. So just a simple fixed LOD concept is this. I've fixed the customer ID here and taken the unique count or distinct count of the order IDs. I've dragged this particular field here in your columns and this distinct count of customer names I've kept. So let me do it again. So let's say I'll drag the customer name here. So these are the count number of orders per customer, but count distinct. So yeah, so instead of like I've done this as taken, I'm not showing you the customer name as a field here, like as text here. I'm using it as a measure, which has the distinct count. So there are 10 distinct customers, or sorry, there are 12 distinct customers who has ordered one time. There are there are 37 distinct customers who have ordered twice like this. There are 135 distinct customers who have ordered five times. So these are your distinct count of customers, and these are your number of orders per customer. And we have kept this distinct count in of customer name in the color field to give it a better view. So this is your first use case. I hope it is clear. Let's quickly jump to our second use case, which is the quite interesting one. Uh, I'll pick up the third use case first. So the third use case is the cohort analysis. So let's say in I have a scenario, let's say this superstore started in 2020, and in the very first year, 605 customers made the purchase. Now, in the next year, there might be some customers out of this 605 who purchased in the next year as well. And who purchased in next to next year as well. So this scenario is called, or this kind of situation is called cohort. So cohort is basically the customer acquisition, or also acquisition also you can say, okay, how many repeat customers we are getting year by year or month by month. So here in this scenario we are seeing year by year. So repeat customer means how many customers are purchasing again for the same, like from the same superstore. So we need to showcase the revenue contributed annually by each customer cohort. So what we have done is we have simply taken the year of order date, and we have simply the customer name as well. We have taken here the distinct count of customer name. I'll again arrange it here, count distinct. Okay. Now what I've done is the year of customer acquisition. So customer acquisition, I've created one calculated field again using the fixed LOD where I, what I've done is I have kept the customer name under the fixed and picked up the minimum of order date for each customer. So I have done this. Okay. I've dragged this in year, sorry, colors legend. And now what it is showing the customers from each year. So let's here 2021, year of customer acquisition 2021, year of order date is 2021, then distinct count of customers 605. Same way, so this 466 is coming 446 is coming from 2021, and this is your new purchase, means new customer you have acquired in this year. Again, this is your distinct count of customers from 2021, and this is your from 2022, and this is your from 2020. This is for the current year. So like this, if any of the user or anyone wants to showcase how many repeat customers they are getting, by this cohort analysis, they can use. There is very simple formula. It's there. That is the fixed of customer name, and then picking up the minimum of the order date. Minimum of the order date means the very first order date for that customer. All right, I hope this is clear. Now we'll quickly move to the second scenario, which I just skipped. So this is the interesting scenario, and this is the little bit lengthy as well. So I'll explain you the scenario. What we need to do is we need to find the percentage of customers who place the order within the second month, sorry, within 6 months of placing first order. Means how many customers have placed their second order within the first, within the, like within 6 months. Very simple. Let's say if a person has placed his or her order in January, then how many customers are there whose second purchase is within 6 months, mean within June. So the approach which we will be going to follow here is like first we will pick up the first order date, then we will pick up the second order date, then we will calculate the months between the first order date and second order date, then we'll show the repeat purchase. So I'll show you how. So we just simply drag the customer name, order date. Now for the first order date, what it will be. So like for Aaron, the first order date is 2/18/2021. Aaron Hawkins 4/22/2021. So to pick up the first order date, what we will do is we'll just pick up the minimum of order date for these customer. So I'll show you the calculation. It's again the simple calculation with fixed LOD where we have used the customer ID and then minimum of order date we have taken. So it is showing me the minimum of or the first order date 218 for Aaron, 422 for Aaron, likewise. Okay, if I'll show you one more thing here. Okay, I'll show you at the in few minutes. Now we need to pick up the second order date as well. To pick up the second order date, how we will see, what we will do is second order date should be greater than the first order date, should be greater than this order date, and it should be the minimum of all these dates, all the remaining days, right? So there are two conditions for second order date. One, it should be greater than your first order date and the minimum of all the other dates. So let me show you the calculation here for second order date. So again, what we have done is we have fixed the customer name here. Then we have taken the minimum inside if condition. If order date is greater than first order date, then we will consider the order date, but we will pick up the minimum of the order date, and that will be fixed with customer name. I hope this is clear. What we are evaluating two condition. One, where order date is greater than first order date and the minimum of order date. So this is going to give you the second order date here. Now let's say there are few customers, like there are 12 distinct customers who have only purchased once. So for these 12 customers, there will be no second order date. I'll show you here. There is one customer. Okay, so see this customer. He only purchased once and his purchase date was 7/14. So now his second order date is not there, so it will be coming as null. All right. So the customers who don't have the second order date, it will be coming as null. So this we have done, we completed our second step, that is we taken the second purchase order date. Now we need to calculate the months between first and second purchase. So I'll quickly show you the calculation. We have date diff, which is used to calculate the difference between the date. So we want difference on the basis of the month. So we have entered the month here, and the start would be your first date and end would be your second order date. So this is your date diff calculation. And now this date diff we have applied here under this text. So this is your date diff and we have kept it as text. Now if you see, so there are, let's say, I'll show you one thing which is, okay. So there are some customers for which the month to second purchase is 0. Reason being their first order date is 1/3/2022 and within few days only they purchase the another order. So the month to second purchase is 0. Same with this one. Now this, they have the blank as well, means this customer did not purchase the second order, so that's why it is blank. Oh, what we can do is I'll show you how what all values I'm getting here. So month second purchase, I'll keep it in filter. See, these are the customer who have purchase within the month, so 1 month, 1 month, and then zero we have. Okay, I'll remove this. So now we have calculated the second purchase date as well. Now we need to show how many customers are there who purchased within the 6 months and how many are not. Okay, now we have the month to second purchase as well. Now this repeat purchase section I'll show you in the another sheet. Okay, so what we have done is we have just simply dragged the customer name here, uh, taken the distinct count of the customer name, 800, and then for this repeat purchase, we have created a calculated field here again. I'll show you the calculated field, edit. So this, what it says is if month to purchase is greater than 6, then more than 6 months. So month to purchase means this value. Okay, so this value. So if this value is greater than 6 means more than 6 months, less than 6 means less than 6 months, and no, if there is no purchase means nothing else no second purchase. Okay, so I kept it in rows. So see, these are the customers. Like there are 368 customers who purchase less than 6 months, 420 customers who purchased more than 6 months, and 12 customers who didn't purchase at all. Now, if you want to showcase the percentage, what we can do is we can go to quick total, then quick table calculation, and then percentage of total. So 46 customers, 52 customers, and 1%. So this is all about the use cases of LODs. We I hope you like this video. I'll share the link as well. Request you to do comment, like, and subscribe the channel. And you can ping me your questions, whatever the queries here. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.